Alright, so I am playing right now with my character Doc in a Box. This is an empathy defender. I am not slotted for a whole lot of damage or anything like that. Really just got these 3 attack powers and then a few things over here.
And I'm over here. I'm Chloe Ham from Bob Ham's channel.
Yes, okay.
I'm his daughter.
And so what I want to do is show you that you can run an arc through Dark Astoria real quick, about 15 minutes, and be able to get a salvage roll at the end of that, and you can just repeat that. So now this little guy right here, this pillar of ice and flame, you can of course find one of these things in Oro, or you can put one in your base as I did. And so what we'll do is access the mission list. We're going to go to the level 50 content. You have to have already run this at least once, but then you can go in here and select this arc again, and when you click on that, if you change these settings, there's badges on the line for you, so you can do that if you want, but I'm just going to take it like it is. And then if you click on it again, you can teleport to the contact, and so that's going to save you a bunch of running around right there. Should land in Dark Astoria with the mission exactly behind us. So as soon as we get there, we'll be right next to Heather. There's Heather. Hi, Heather. But our mission is over here.
And if you hear munching, that's Zane Ham, my brother.
Yeah, they are behind me eating popcorn and cheering me on. So
yeah.
So we'll go to this door, and notice it says keep out on both sides of the door. So if you're inside, you're supposed to keep out of the outside, and if you're outside, you're supposed to keep out of the inside. And I don't really know how that's supposed to work, but we're going to go on through it anyway. So here's this person, got to talk to them. They're going to say some stuff. We're just going to click on through that. Somebody suggested to use this reveal power, which then shows the entire map, which is awesome. And so then you can just get that from a pay-to-win vendor.
Sorry.
Okay, and then we'll fly all the way down here, and we're looking for this person right here. Now she's going to go on about something. I don't really know what her problem is, but she's going to get eaten by this thing from Mario Brothers there, and now it's gone. And so we're going to zip on past her. Now again, the whole purpose of this here is to get to that salvage roll. We're not trying to get experience, we're not trying to get influence, we're not trying to get threads or anything else. We're just trying to get to that salvage roll as quickly as we can at the end. So
yeah, and I don't understand any of that.
Yeah, they have played City of Heroes combined for maybe 30 minutes. They like to create characters on here, and then maybe play them for just a little bit, and then other than that, they kind of watch me. Okay, so here's the first bad guy we got to kill in the game. This one right here. I'm going to make short work of this person.
But I play CMH, HMC, and Dancing Princess.
Yeah. Okay. And then Zane back. You want to say hi, Zane?
Hi.
He plays Super Knight 2.0.
And Super Knight.
And Super Knight. Yeah. But like I say, they don't get on very much. So, okay, so we finished that mission. We got to run back over here to Heather. She is along our way to the next mission anyway. And
Bob has like 1 million characters.
I don't have 1 million. It's closer to 500,000, but
still.
And so we just kind of click through that, and you can see there's our next message. So off we go. Zipping very quickly to the next mission. Now this one, and that lost connection to map server, unfortunately I get that. And then we rubber band, so that's going to mess up my timing on this a little bit. I want full credit for that here at the end. See, we're still rubber banding. Okay, I think we're okay now. Okay, so we're going to go into this mission. And like I say, there's 3 different groups of people that we need to take out in here, and they all have one of those angel-looking things, like that one right there. These are not always in the same place, so don't get too attached to that, but we're just going to run through here. If there ever is this one right here at the beginning, then oh goodness, come on. Like I say, this guy is not a powerhouse, and I've lost connection to the map server. I think,
yeah, but you're on level 50. So the best level I get to is level 4. Leave a comment down below if you play this. And if you don't know what this game is, it's City of Fear. An online game.
Anyway, if there is that one right there, this person sits there like completely oblivious to what's going on. So you can take out the first 2 real quick if you want, while your Ion Judgment is recharging. Okay.
Does
so
everyone have Ion Judgment?
Nope, not necessarily. Okay, so there's no angel there. I'm not even going to fool with those guys. There's no angel up here. This is another spot where, oh, I think I rubber banded again. This is another spot right up here where there could be one of those. And then the third spot is right here, and we can see there is our angel. Let's blow them out of the water. And
Why are you trying to kill an angel?
yeah, Ion Judgment settles a lot of arguments. You can see we got that clue found there. We're going to zip on. So there can be just one of those angels on the first floor. I guess there could be none, but usually there's at least one, and then there's at least one down here. So don't need to do anything with those guys. Don't need to do anything with these guys. Now I do want to point out that there is an angel down here. I think that gets you another badge or something, so don't mess with them if you don't need to. And so here's our third one. There's probably some bad guys right above us on the floor. So
Watch out.
let's get rid of. Yeah, there we go. Try and get rid of. There we go. Okay, so now we're down to where we just need to find these 2 people. And they are on the very bottom floor right over here.
And Daddy's halfway to leveling up.
No, not quite. Okay, so they're going to start talking, and I don't even really know what they're talking about, but some other people are going to come in here, and they're going to start griping too, and then, anyway, they're all going to take off and whatever. What's going to happen, though, as soon as they get done, there's going to be 2 bad guys come at us from this direction. We're going to nuke them, and then we'll have 2 bad guys come at us from this direction. We'll nuke them. Then we got to come back and talk to Sigil here. So I am going to go ahead.
I saw an angel.
Yep. Yeah, there's several of them, like I say. And so they're doing their little powwow there. They're talking about something. I don't know. It's a meeting. I don't know who's taking notes, but...
Yeah.
So here comes our bad guys from this direction, and we're just gonna... I'm not going to use Ion Judgment just yet, because these guys go pretty quick. Especially if I do something like turn on a couple of toggles, that would probably help as well. Yes, seriously, there we go.
I didn't see anything that you did.
Okay. So then we'll go to this side. We'll up everybody over here. Area of effect is good. When I play my mastermind, I like to position my pets back here and then they take care of all that
You
for
have
me.
pets?
I do, on my mastermind. And say all that. Okay.
Yeah, so you have City of Heroes.
Yeah, set it right there. Okay, so then we're back to Dark Astoria. Now we got to call our contact. We can do that now, but what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to start flying towards the next mission and call her along the way. Put it on, use R to go on auto, and call her whilst I fly. And
Maybe next. maybe next we should see my character. Like maybe Dancing Princess.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, so we're going to this mission. Now again, we're going to interrupt a corporate meeting of some type here, a meeting of the minds. We're just going to let them do whatever they're doing, but I'm going to go park myself right next to this guy.
You like that guy?
No, but I'm going to wait for him to start talking to me here in a second. I'll pull that out. It gives me, I don't know, maybe a small boost to hit and damage, so whatever. I'm still going to hang
How
on.
this going to happen?
I've done this a couple of times, and so
You've done this?
so let's just blow this guy up.
There you go. And it's all glitchy. And run.
Then we can go through here. Okay, now we're into this warehouse. There are 3 glowies that we're going to need to click. Yeah, and there could be 1 or 2 right here at the center. I see 1. So yeah, there's 1 right here. Sometimes there's 2. There's a bit of a rule here with this. We're going to have to move these guys in order to be able to touch it, because otherwise they will interrupt me each time I try and touch this. So let's just get rid of them real quick. Okay.
Touching it.
Now there could be 0, 1, or 2 of those glowies right there. There was just 1, so I have to go down this hallway now and look for another. And there may not be 1 down here, but there is. You can see it right over there. So I'm going to go over here and see. I'm going to see if I can sneak in and get it real quick before one of them notices me.
They noticed.
Yeah, they noticed. Okay. Alright, this looks like an eye on judgment kind of situation. Let's see if that will... Okay. Just let me touch the box and nobody gets hurt. Seriously. That's really... Okay.
Yeah. He's level 50. He's played this a million times. It seems like he's been playing it since he was 0.
Yeah.
And he's what? Like at the edge of his 40s?
So the trick here is that there is always 1 more glowy at the very, very end, somewhere towards the end here. So we need to look for that. Plus, we also need to look for the Ancestral Warden. We got to blow him up too.
I already saw it.
You saw him?
Yes, I saw the last glowy.
Oh, right there is the last glowy. Okay.
Don't
And-
you dare!
No, not that guy. I saw another one.
Oh.
There's 4?
Okay, so we got the glowy. This is the Ancestral Warden right here. Let's see if we can't get rid of him pretty quick.
Guys,
We're still getting used. Yeah. But we got to get rid of him as well as his guards.
he's been playing about as long so that's like he's been playing
Okay.
about 50 years, it seems like.
So there's 1 more, and he's over here in this case. So we got to get him to he goes along. As soon as this guy blows up, then it will be. There we go. So now we're out. And now we're going to fly to the final mission. And it is very nearby. And we are going to zip all the way to the very end of this mission in order to get to the final fight. Now, at this point, you're already going to get your salvage piece. There's nothing you can do that won't get, because even if you fail this final mission, you're going to get a salvage piece. I think maybe you get some additional stuff for completing it, so I'm going to try and complete it successfully.
Try?
Yeah, but
You're the best I've ever seen. I've seen Really people.
and you haven't seen very many people, honey.
Yeah, I've seen Zane, me, and you. That's all I've seen.
Okay, so here we are, and we're again just going to zip to the very end. We'll go here. We're going to go to the right, go down this tunnel, go
And
through
you're
right
in the
here,
sewer. Oh yeah, I remember you
go
in
through
here.
right here, go up and over, back to the right,
Yeah, I remember the sewer.
and then we're going to get to here, and we're
Why
going
is it
to
green? It's not.
go up here, all the way to the end, stick along the wall as you go through here, and then up and down. That just leads you to that. Okay, that's a dead end. We're going to go this way, and we'll just go straight through here, and then we'll get here. We got to go to the right, again go through. We're going to go up and over, and then down this tunnel all the way to the very end, and there's going to be another one of those meetings that we're interrupting right
See ya.
here. Okay. And so this would be a good time to start bringing out whatever, and I'm going to say, you know what? Why not? Let's do this real quick. Turn on some toggles. I'm going to say neither of them are dying today. Blah blah blah, and then we're going to start blowing people up. Up, get rid of them. With my mastermind, this takes literally like 2 seconds to complete. I'm not really sure what my older pet was doing there. Okay, can we speak? And there we go. We finished in 15 minutes and 30 seconds. And we will get a roll here. You can see some other stuff bonding here as well, Imperium merits. And so I'll just click OK. And by choosing this, you can get one of these. And again, you can run this
Accept the
over and
reward.
over and over and over
Accept the
again.
reward.
So we'll accept, and in this case, we're going to get an uncommon. Let me see. I always kind of like to look at my uncommons, and I think I'll just take that one. And there we go. So then we'll pop out, and we are done. Now, just as a final little thank you, we will call into the contact, and she'll give us a single origin enhancement that I will promptly turn around and sell, but that will close out.
Daddy, once I
There we
do the
go.
dishwasher, can I be able to, film my character?
Maybe. Okay, so that's it. That's how to get an Incarnate Salvage item once every 15 minutes. Again, I'm playing an Empathy Defender. This is not built at all for damage. I've run it, I think, as quickly as 11 minutes with my Mastermind. I've heard of others that have run this in 10 minutes or less because they actually are using damage-oriented characters for that. So your mileage may vary, and you may find that your first few runs take a little bit longer, but after you get everything down, you can zip through it pretty
Some
quick.
people might just be watching this for watching it, and they don't even know what City of Heroes might be.
Yeah, and that's you'll have to Google on that. So,
Yeah.
okay, I think we're done. So, Chloe, do you want to say bye?
Bye.
Okay,
See you
Zane,
in
do you want to
another
say bye?
video. Bye.
We'll see you out there, guys. Be
I'm the little
safe.
baby girl. Yeah, I was. Bye.